Has everyone been enjoying the snow today? Yeah. So I should interject first. I do have quite a strange sing-song, uppy-down northern accent. I do apologise. Some people find it very annoying. So if you get annoyed during the set, just sort of press your thumb just into your leg, and then if 6 or 7 of us draw blood, then I will just get off the stage. I was hitting the snow last night, and then I walked in today. I was sort of trudging through, and I saw a dog. I saw a woman walking a dog. I saw the dog, and I saw the woman hating it, and the dog having the fucking best time ever. Honestly, it filled my heart with glee like I've never seen. It was this dog going, "Have you seen this? Have you seen what is on the floor? This is, Carol, this is fucking brilliant!" I was so childish and innocent, it was great. I loved it, I loved every second of it. Right? Because I love childishness, I love silliness. That dog, for me, was summing up what I should have been doing. I should have been walking into work. I should have been running around kicking snow and being like, "I fucking love snow! I fucking love snow! It only happens once a year! I get 70 years of my life! This is one chance I have of snow! Otherwise I've only got 40 years left! 40 chances of snow!" Anyway, so I saw the thing. It filled me with silliness, a wonderful sense of silliness. And I adore silliness. I have a real, genuine love of it. And the reason is my Uncle Neil. Now, I'll tell you about my Uncle Neil. He is a wonderful man, but he takes silliness to a completely new level. So much so that my Auntie Claire recently had to sit me down and go, "No, David, you cannot keep laughing at your Uncle Neil. Because your Uncle Neil is very immature. And when you laugh at him, it encourages him. And when you And that's because Neil had spent the entire time Claire was saying that to me, picking spiders from the windowsill and just popping them in her hair. Oh God, I nearly shat myself, it was so funny. I loved it. And he's got power in his silliness as well. When I was 9, I broke my collarbone. And Neil took me to the hospital, and he's a wonderful man. I was sitting there in the corner like a stroppy 9-year-old, whimpering away. I was sulky, but I was angry as well. I was furious at the world. Why is this happening to me? Why am I having to wait 6 hours in a hospital with this horrible pain in my shoulders? I was just being grouchy to everyone. And what Neil decided to do was, he decided to put a cup on his face, and then he pretended to be a seal, very loudly, around a very crowded hospital waiting room, until I laughed, right? It took about 4.5 minutes, and the thing that made me laugh is he made a full seal honk in the face of a nurse. Oh, God! Neil! Yes! Right? But the thing is about Neil, is because he's got such power in his silliness, it rubs off on me. I find myself increasingly silly, increasingly immature every day. I've been told recently by other comedians, promoters, and angry audiences, good to see you in again, angry audiences, that occasionally on stage I just sort of lift up my shirt and I play with my belly, right? Now I don't know I'm doing it. I do know I'm doing it now, because that would be a wonderful coincidence. I do know, so if at any point I do lift up my shirt and play with my... Yeah, that's right, ladies, yeah. If at any point I do lift up my shirt and play... Yeah. Do you like what you see? Then it is completely... Yeah, when I bend down, it slightly flaps over my bed. That's what you like. Oh, dang. Oh, yeah. Oh, ladies, you love it. That's what you love. You love that. Right up in there. Right up. Right up there. Right up in the Mississippi Delta. Oh. Hot dog. That's a pretty offensive accent I'm doing. That's a pretty racist accent. A man came up to me at a gig. What the paucity! That's a comedy. I got my belly out and poked it for over a minute. And now I got a round of applause. Welcome to Glasgow's cultural elite. I did a gig in Glasgow where, no, I did a gig in Hartlepool. I'm doing a gig in Glasgow. I did a gig in Hartlepool the other month where a man came up to me after doing that bit. I did it, he didn't do it, I haven't done it. I did that bit. He came up to me and said, that's a racist accent, that's an offensive accent. What you've done there is an offensive thing. I don't think that is a racist accent, because that character was actually a lawyer. So, I think that says a lot about your prejudice. Well, he couldn't be a lawyer just because he's black and pokes his belly in front of women. I should have said it to the guy in Hartlepool, but he was black, so I thought he might have a knife, you know. No, he was a chef. He was a chef. That's why you guys are racist. What, a black person can't have a knife without trying to stab someone? Oh, you are the problem with society. He was a chef. A chef cooking fried chicken. No, I didn't make this again! Oh, you can't make two things racist. I can't racist it now. Fried chicken for the poor children. No, I didn't make it up racist. It is you who is the racist now. I'm fine, I've come out of this perfectly well. Yes, very silly man. Very mature. And I will lift up my shirt on stage occasionally. I really don't know that I'm doing it, but I can promise you that the belt line will sort of never venture southwards, because that's how allegations start. Alligators. Alligators started when a turtle had sex with a pebble-bean. That's how alligators. It's silliness. Enjoy it, embrace it. It's yours. It's part of all of us silliness. It's wonderful. But Neil's influence is rubbing off on me. I've become very immature. My mother often says to me, David, can you stop being so immature? To which I reply, shut up, mother. I'm busy trying to hide pennies in my foreskin. Right? Which is genuinely something I used to do. Pennies and Lego. That's what I used to keep down there. What a 3.5-year-old me really thought he was keeping those pennies from? I don't really know. Maybe some sort of really thrifty Nazi coming around. Check all the boys' bombs for money. Not the penises, we're not sick. But whatever you think of it as an idea of hiding pennies in your foreskin, it does give you a whole new meaning to the phrase wank bank. So, yeah! See, I've got punchlines. It's not just all manipulating my body in front of confused people. Anyway. So, because of my silliness, I spend quite a lot of time writing silly jokes, right? And there's no use for them. You can't really do them on stage, apart from the fact that me saying this, I'm just about to do 3 on stage. There's no point in them, right? I'll give you an example. How many roads must a man walk down before you can call him a man? Just one. Penis verification. It's nice. It's got a nice it's a lovely punchline. The women, eh? Is the listing for Mr. Albert Women in the film. Of course, Elton John recently, he went over David Furnish about what to call their new baby. Elton John wanted to call it Zachary. David Furnish wanted to call it something else. So guess what? They called it Zachary. Well, I guess we all know who wears the anus in that relationship. I think that's a homophobic joke. I think that's offensive. I think silliness can be so powerful that it can be offensive. I think we all presuppose the idea of homosexual anal sex between Elton John and David Furnish. That's natural. They're a natural gay couple. That's the sort of thing that they would do. But you know, maybe that is homophobic. Maybe it's wrong. I don't want to be a shock comedian, you know? I don't want to be the kind of comedian that comes out and tells homophobic jokes. I don't want to be the kind of comedian that relies on nostalgia to do their humour. I don't think that's right, because if you've seen nostalgic comics like Peter Kay, you'll understand that as soon as you add an erection to what he does, that's paedophilia. I remember being 15, yeah, that was good, wasn't it? Being 15, space hoppers. Yeah, I remember. Not a lot of girls like me though when I was 15, that was a crazy time. But now I've got a van. The tables have turned. Whereas what I do, if you add an erection to that, what you've got is a cock with a woolly hat on the top of it. It's nice. You know, he's wrapping up warm for the winter. I like also that I've put that image in all of your heads. The idea of an erection with a woolly hat gives me... What did you do today? Well, Dad, I went out in Glasgow, dangerously close to where I live, and I stood on a sort of slightly raised platform, and I put into the minds of about 40 people the idea of a cock daubed in knitwear. And so what did you do? Same, exactly the same. Yes. I did, right, I am going to finish. Sorry, I know I've gone over my time. I think silliness is wonderful, immaturity is wonderful, and there's so many things in this world that are trying to destroy it. There's so many things that try and harness it and use it for their own purposes, be it a commercial or something. We, with our silliness, are the dog in the snow. And commercialism is the car which runs over the snow and turns it into slush. You can see the snow in the slush, but it's just not the same. Right. An example of this is 3D football. 3D football in pubs is a very famous thing at the moment. It's a big fad. 3D football in pubs is basically, the argument for it is, you get the perspective. That's what you get with 3D football in pubs. You get the perspective. That's quite insulting from Sky, because what did they assume we had before? Just a lot of men sitting around going, is he running vertically? Why doesn't the ball fall to the bottom of the screen? It gets half time and they're going, what? There's Kevin Keegan there, look, that's Kevin Keegan next to the football pitch, the normal sized football pitch. He must be about a mile tall. But that's silliness, that's wonder, and if you take anything from this, I hope it's that. Thank you very much, I've enjoyed it.